Hello, my name's Adam. I'm one of the directors at Now Strike Archery. About 6 months ago we developed a little fletching tool which will save you half the time when it comes to whipping your arrows. And this video is just a brief introduction and instruction of how it works and why you should be using it from now on. Okay, so got our arrow, 1/2 inch hand plane shaft, and I've just basically started doing the binding or the whipping. At this stage it's quite easy, simply because there's not much feather to play with. So as we go around, the normal way, which I've seen most people do, is simply to break the vein of the feather and to push the linen or silk or whatever you choose to use down through. Now the disadvantage of doing it this way is it's time consuming, and if you do make a mistake, which is easier to do as you move up the feather, then you have to go back on yourself and try again. In addition to that, the way the bird will naturally preen itself will be from the bottom up rather than pushing it down. It's a bit like pulling Velcro apart in the opposite way to the way it wants to go. So I've just made a mistake, and again. So, to speed things up, we take our little fletching tool. The trick to this is to hold the cord actually in your little finger, and then simply point the needle exactly where you want it to go. And straight away you can see that there's a perfect gap, perfect positioning each time. You're breaking apart the feather from the bottom up, which reduces the tear effect, and you can speed up quite considerably. As I said earlier, this will literally cut your time in half for whipping your arrows. So as you can probably tell, I've used fletching tape for the purpose of this video, and straight away I can work up the arrow all the way to the top, keeping my spacing fairly even, and if I do make a mistake I've just got to go back on myself and do it again. So I'm just going to carry on working up, keep going, and all I actually need to do is rotate the arrow shaft, keeping the needle more or less in place as I go round. You can buy these from our shop or visit our website on nowstrikearchery.com. There will be a link in the description, or you can give us a call or send us an email at enquiries@nowstrikearchery.com, and we'll post these out to you. We hand make these and we sell them for £2 a piece, which for the time you will save in the long run is worth £2 all day long, especially when you're whipping about 200 have-a-go arrows. And as you can see, in a very short amount of time, while talking to the camera, I've managed to get almost to the end of the arrow. I'll just finish it off, just to show what it looks like when it's done. And there we have, very nearly, a very nicely whipped arrow. I won't bother tying it off at the end, I'm going to save that for another video tutorial. There you have it. Oops, do that one again. There we are. One nicely, evenly whipped arrow.